listening to KVOU 104.9 Uvalde, Texas, and our support services station.
Coyote Country 104.9.
All right, it's Robert Miguel in the studio here live at 5. What's going on? Make some noise, everybody. Come on. All right. So we've got a very special guest in the studio, Mr. Robert Ray. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing so great, my friend.
Man, it's really good to have you here. How was the trip up from Alice?
It was really good. You know, I was still kind of just getting out of that coma from Thanksgiving. You know,
Yeah.
Coma, so
It's hard to get motivated, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so tonight's going to be a good time. So the
Yes,
trip
sir.
was good.
Yes, sir. The trip was great. Yes, sir.
Now, who was in your entourage? Who'd you roll up with?
I rolled up with my brother, who's gonna help me out tonight with the sound and all that, and then my parents.
All right, very good. How's the band? Where are they?
They'll be here probably around 6 o'clock for sound check, but yeah, they're on the way right now.
All right, so they're still working off the turkey.
Yes, sir.
Doing the thing. Well, man, it's going to be a great time. Of course, Robert Ray and his band, the Midnight Rodeo.
Yes, sir.
In town tonight in concert at the Lone Star Saloon right here in Uvalde, Texas. Now, you guys were here a couple of months ago opening up for Kevin Fowler.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk more about that in depth, but this is your first headlining show in town.
Right. This is my first headlining show here in town, and really excited. I know last time when we played with Kevin, we only played an hour. So here tonight we get to play the full night, so we get to play our full set list. So I'm really excited.
Now I'm excited too because I did a little research. I kind of got into your tunes, and you did a lot of great cover songs that people were very familiar with, and that was great.
Thank
but
you.
I was kind of looking forward to hearing more of your original stuff, which I'm sure we're going to get to tonight. Right?
Oh yeah. You know, I mean, I'm kind of I guess kind of an emerging artist, so, the way I see it is, during the live shows, I like to play the music that people are familiar with and say, hey, this guy sounds pretty good, or, if they like it, and then kind of throw in, hey, this is my song, and so, yeah, but tonight we'll be playing more of our original stuff.
Well, very good, very good. Again, the show is tonight at the Lone Star Saloon right here in Uvalde. Now, tickets are $10 at the door. I believe it's all ages, and it's going to have a great time. And you go on, 10?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock till you decide to stop, right?
Right,
To
yes,
kick us
sir.
on out. Well, now we're going to play some of your favorite songs, some of your, some of your just personal favorites or songs that inspired you throughout, your upbringing and your, growing your musical chops. And, of course, you're going to play songs off your latest album, which is called Run Away With You.
Right.
So this first song, go ahead and tell me about this Steve Wariner song here.
So Steve Wariner, he's my father's actually the one that introduced me to him. My dad, a lot of his playlists had a lot of the country artists from the 80s and 90s, and Steve Wariner was one of those. Some Fools Never Learn, Small Town Girl, The Weeknd. There's so many favorites, but I don't know what it is about this one song. It just seems to. It's just one of my favorite songs of Steve Wariner's. And I wish I could sing it, but he's got that high range where, at the end of this song that he hits this high part, and I can't cover it, man. Only Steve can. But the song is called You Can Dream of Me.
Now, real quick, before we get into it, what is it that really gravitates you towards it? Is it the music, or is it the lyrics, or is it a combination of both?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I mean, it's, as a musician and an artist, that going in the studio and stuff, it's always fun, and it's always like, you're experimenting and stuff, and whenever I get a chance to hear a different kind of song that has a different kind of beat or a different kind of melody, I'm like, man, this is genius how they put this in there or put that in there, and so this is one of those songs, and I'd say both the music and the lyrics.
All right, well, let's get into it again. This is Steve Wariner, You Can Dream of Me. This is one of Robert Ray's favorites here on 104.9 Coyote Country.
Well, I've heard it say the grass is always greener. We want what we can't have, so it seems. When I looked at you, the world never looked any sweeter. But I'll go home to her and see you in my dreams. when the stars were right. Sometimes I still can remember the clear September night when we first met. Through the fall, I never looked at another. Then the winter came, how quickly we forget. So if you want someone to fill your waking hours with a love that's real, baby, I'm still not free. If you think you could fall for a telephone call and some flowers, if you're dreaming of someone, you can dream of me. Dream of me. I'll be dreaming of you. I'll never forget how you told me that your heart was taken too. You said if you want someone to fill your waking hours with a love that is real, baby, I'm still not free. If you think you could fall for a telephone call and some flowers, if you're dreaming of someone, you can dream of me. I'll be dreaming of you, babe. You can dream of me.
Yeah, it's 104.9. This is Coyote Country. I'll make some noise. Come on, guys. Studio party. Got Steve Warner right there, and You Can Dream of Me. Of course, we got Robert Ray in the studio live at 5, and Robert Ray's going to be in town, or he's in town, going to be doing a show tonight at the Lone Star Saloon right here in Uvalde. Now, tickets are $10 at the door. Robert Ray and the band goes on at 10 o'clock, and we play it all night long. Thank you for being here, man.
Yes, thank you for having me.
It is very, very exciting. Now, we got a whole group of people here that kind of want a chance to come and hang out with you, get a photo, and, and have some beers. So, y'all come over here to the microphone, all you guys. Just get in line and introduce yourselves. Just tell us your name and what you do here in town and all that good stuff. Don't be bashful. Don't be shy. Come on over here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, a little down.
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Olga Rangel.
How you doing?
Good, good. I brought my husband, Fernando.
Come on over here.
Fernando Rangel.
Are you guys Robert Ray fans?
Yes.
Oh, very nice. You guys like his tunes and
Yes.
excited about the show?
Everyone, very excited.
What is your favorite song that he does?
The two-stepping.
The two-stepping?
Yeah,
You guys are going to do two-stepping tonight, right?
Oh, yes.
Very good. All right, well, it's cool that you guys got to hang out, already took his photo and everything like that. Don't forget to get an autograph, too. This guy's going places.
Absolutely.
Who else over here? Come on over here. Step up. Come on, whoever's next. Come on, come on, Suzanne, get over here to the microphone. Suzanne's here.
Hello.
Taking a break from work, right?
Yes.
So how's it going at Edwards Furniture?
We have been so busy, so it's kind of nice to step away, but we're so grateful and thankful to everybody who's come out today.
Yeah, and you know the Roberts from Alice, and you have some history with Alice, Texas. What's going on there?
Yeah, so Edwards Furniture, actually the mother store, started in Alice, Texas. They're celebrating 56 years this year. We're celebrating 36 years here in Uvalde.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to you guys, and everybody go do your Black Friday shopping at Edwards
please come
Furniture
out.
by the post office.
Super excited to be here. Love his music. Robert Ray doing a great job. Super excited to be here and support him. So.
Well, who else is coming up? Come on, guys, go to the microphone. Let's go here. All right, sir. What is your name?
It's Richard Jimenez. I'm about my wife, Juanita Jimenez.
Okay, and how are the Jimenez's doing today?
We're doing good.
You excited about the show tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right, you got to do a little dance, a little two-stepping?
Hopefully.
All right, very good. Well, it's a pleasure to have you guys here. Anybody else want to get on the mic? Oh, come on, Roseanne. What's going on?
Hello, Robert.
So what are you up to?
Not much, just working in the shop today. We had a very busy week right before Thanksgiving. Got to see a lot of folks and get them all ready for the holiday.
And now it's kind of chilling, right? Everybody's shopping.
Right now we're chilling. I'm sure it's going to pick up tomorrow with the weekend coming back and everybody, getting back to regular routine out of Black Friday shopping. So we're excited.
And that's Roseanne from Great Clips. Everybody
Yes.
makes noise. Get your hair done at Great Clips. All
and
right.
we love Robert Ray.
Very good. Yes,
We
always
do.
requesting us songs. It's crazy. So Robert Ray, it's all about you. So come on. Oh, you come over here, sir. Yeah.
This is Ernest Marin here in Uvalde. I'm happy to meet Robert Ray. Expecting to see him tonight at the Long Star.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy to dance this two-step.
Yeah, you like it too? Yeah. Don't look, you looking at me like you're going to dance with me. No. I'm a pretty man, but I don't roll like that. Oh, Robert, come on over here. Let's talk about some more stuff. So we're going to play a George Strait song. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, I guess, you last time you were here, you did a couple of George Strait songs on your set list.
So George Strait, he's he's one of my biggest idols, one of my biggest influences. I actually wrote a song on my last album. It's called Can't Play Straight, and it's actually a song about George Strait. And actually, if you ever go to a George Strait concert, it plays in his intermission before he goes on stage.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was it's a pretty humbling feeling. But this song in particular, this George Strait song, it's of course The Chair. And this is one of the first songs I ever learned on the guitar, acoustic guitar. And as a matter of fact, there's actually a video on Facebook. You could probably look it up. But I was a senior, and this is like one of the first videos I ever posted. I was in my school uniform, and I had sideburns and everything. And
hey, what's wrong with sideburns?
I thought I was cool, but anyways, and I played, and that was actually one of the first videos I put out there, and that's when I actually got some really good positive feedback, and that kind of got me, I guess. It kind of gave me the bug of, hey, I want to do this. And anyways, it's one of my favorite love songs of all time. And we're going to play it tonight as well.
All right, well, very good. Well, let's do it. The Chair. This is George Strait, one of Robert Ray's favorites. And again, one you'll hear tonight at the Lone Star, performed by the band. It's 104.9. This is Coyote Country. Y'all feel free to dance. It's all good.
Well, excuse me, but I think you got my chair. No, that one's not taken, I don't mind. If you sit here, I'll be glad to share. Yeah, it's usually packed here on Friday nights. Oh, out of a lie. Well, thank you. Could I drink you a bite? Oh, listen to me. What I mean is, can I buy you a drink? Anything you please. Oh, you're welcome. Well, I don't think I caught your name. Are you waiting for someone to meet you here? Well, that makes two of us. Glad you came. No, I don't know the name of the band, but they're good, aren't they? Would you like to dance? Yeah, I like the song too. It reminds me of you and me, baby. Do you think there's a chance that later on I could drive you home? No, I don't mind at all. Oh, I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my chair after all. Oh, I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my chair after all.
That's 104.9 Coyote Country, King George. That's right, George Strait and The Chair. I'm Robert Miguel. Hey, good afternoon. I want to say morning because I do a morning show. I was like almost in the morning. It is afternoon here. We got Robert Ray in the studio. Come on. Robert Ray in concert tonight at the Lone Star Saloon. Tickets are $10 at the door. All ages are welcome. Come on out here. Apparently you can bring a bottle of whiskey out there, right?
Yeah.
Tell me the rules. Anybody know the rules on that? Because last time I went, I did not know this.
You got to pay a fee for them to open it for you.
Pay a bottle fee, so you're going to bring it unopened?
Unopened.
Unopened. You pay a little fee, you bring it on in, and then you buy some ice and Coke. And nice. All right. So that's the plan tonight. Also, there's going to be a Man in Black contest. Robert, I don't know if you know this, but it's Black Friday, so we're doing a Man in Black contest. We're asking gentlemen to dress all in black. Maybe you got some black denim, some black boots, nice black Western shirt, maybe a Stetson, all in black, like in the tradition of Johnny Cash. And we're gonna find the coolest looking man in black to win a really fabulous prize, which will include a Black Label bottle of liquor from WB Liquors. Come on now. And we do have Marcos from WB over here. We're going to talk to him about beers and liquors and whatnot, all his expertise. But we're giving away a cool prize pack. You'll also get, haircuts from Great Clips. We're going to have a Rock and R Western Wear certificate as well, and a couple of tickets to see Randy Rogers in concert in Fort Worth at Billy Bob's, which is a really, really cool place to go see a country show. Have you ever played over Billy Bob's yet? Oh, well, hold on. Let me get your microphone on. Do someone talking.
That is one of my milestones. One of my places to play there. So one of these days.
All right, it's on the bucket list, ready
yes,
to go.
Sir, on the bucket list.
It's historical, man. Everybody's played there, and I'm sure you'll get there very soon. So, So for now, you gotta settle for Lone Star in Uvalde, Texas. We're happy to have you. We're gonna play one of your songs here, "Drunk Enough," which is the first song that we ever played here on this radio station from you. So let's do the backstory on "Drunk Enough."
So "Drunk Enough," so we released this album that "Drunk Enough" is on back in January, and so it's a 7-song EP, and on it we had 6 songs, and I wanted to put one more original on there. And actually, this song "Drunk Enough," it was actually supposed to be like a slow, mid-tempo song, just like a feel-good drinking song, and that's the way I had written it, and that's the way I had the melody and everything. And anyways, I sent it to our producer, and our producer's like, "Man, I'm gonna be honest, it sounds a lot like the other songs. You need something a little more upbeat. Maybe you should try writing another song." And man, I had put so much work into "Drunk Enough." I was like, I don't want to write another song, And so I had this other melody down that was really upbeat. And so I was able to take the lyrics from that melody, put it in this new melody, which is the one we have now. And I had to move some words around, and I was kind of able to rearrange it and fix it, because whenever I write a song, I'm all about the flow of the song, because you can override a song, you put too many lyrics in there, or you don't put enough. And so anyways, we pieced it together, and the song actually had a guitar intro. And whenever we were tracking fiddle, our fiddle guy was playing this lick in the chorus, and I was like, man, I gotta hear. I know we have a guitar intro, but I want to hear, let's just try a fiddle intro. Let's just try it. What's it gonna hurt? He's here. And so we tracked it, and man, I just fell in love with it. And then of course it has a pedal steel, and it has a guitar, and it has a lot of great things about it. And then we did a video to complement it, and that was my first music video that I released, and that was hard because I had to act like a drunk drinking water and sweet tea. But it was a lot of fun, and it became our first #1 in Texas too. So yeah, we're very blessed about that. But that's kind of the backstory about "Drunk Enough."
Well, it's a great song, and we're really excited that we've been playing it here. Thank you guys so much for writing it and making it for us.
Of course.
So, of course, we hear it tonight live in concert as Robert Ray performs at Lone Star Saloon. Here it is right now. A #1 Texas country song, Robert Ray and "Drunk Enough" on 104.9 Coyote Country.
People say it ain't worth it to drown my sorrows in this old bar. Wouldn't call myself perfect. Lord knows I've had my share of scars. Doesn't matter how many bruises I've had, or if I try to drink them too fast. I can't get drunk enough, I'm just not tough enough. One by one, 2 by 2, just can't get my mind off you. The more I drink for you, I just think just can't numb all my pain. Makes me wonder if you miss me or even care. Going insane. Shot after shot, no matter how strong, my heart keeps crying. Song after song, can't get drunk enough. I'm just not tough enough. One by one, two by two, just can't get my mind off you. The more I drink for you, I just think of you. Should I throw in the towel? Just give up. 'Cause I can't get drunk I can't get drunk enough. I'm just not tough enough. One by one, two by two, I just can't get my mind off you. The more I drink for you, I just think of you. Should I throw in the towel? Just give up. 'Cause I can't get drunk enough. Oh, I can't get drunk enough.
It's 104.9 Coyote Country. Robert Ray from the album Run Away With You. That's Drunk Enough, a #1 Texas country song. I'm Robert Miguel. Robert Ray, how you doing, man?
Doing good.
He stepped away with the mic. Well, we got Marcos here also from WB Liquor. Now we're going to talk to more with Robert Ray here in a minute. Play some more of his favorite songs, some of his influences, as well as tracks off his new album. And we got a big studio and audience here. Y'all need some more beer. Come on, get some beers in here. All right, we're having a good time. Speaking of beer, we got Marcos here from WB Liquor right here in town. What's going on, my man?
Not a whole lot, Robert. Just enjoying the holiday traffic. So it's our busy time of the year for us.
Yeah. I stepped in there today, got some bottles of whiskey. You know, it's Black Friday. Great deals in there, man.
Absolutely.
You want to talk about any specials you got going on?
Specials we got going on right now is actually for the weekend. We have all of our Shiner products are on sale. So come on by for some of the Shiner. Your Shiner regular. We actually have cold front. I think we're one of maybe 2 places in town to have cold front. That stuff went quick. So come on by and pick up a 12-pack if you get a chance.
Well, very good. Of course, you can find them on Facebook and I guess your official website as well too. But hey, thanks for coming out here, supplying some alcohol, some beverages for our audience and for Robert. Responsible drinking, of course, as always. You know, hey man, we've all got so much turkey and stuffing in us.
There you go.
It's a lot to get a buzz. But yeah, man. So tell me, what did you bring up here for us? You got some Texas beer, right?
I did bring Texas beer, so I figured in honor of having a local Texan here performing tonight, I figured bring some Texas beer. So we have some Lone Star Light beer for everybody. We also brought some Real Ale out of Blanco, Texas. So a little bit of sampler pack here. We're going to have Robert Ray try a few of them and kind of see what he thinks.
Yeah, get y'all looking up for that show. All right, now I know, Robert, you like the Ziegenbach, right? Is that right? So he's got this, and you got the Ziegenbach over at the shop too, right?
Absolutely, Ziegenbach.
All right, so tell everybody where your location is.
So 2809 East Main Street in Uvalde, across from Moise's Outback. So come on by. We got I'm just talking to Suzanne here from Edwards. She was saying that she loves that we have a drive-through. So drive-through, you don't have to get out of your car as long as you know what you want. Come on through the drive-through.
Very good. Now that's a nice little commercial for those guys, and you know, in truth, though, let's go and do some commercials. We're going to come back. And, Robert, you picked a Blake Shelton song, so we're going to do a Blake Shelton song next.
Yes, sir.
After the break, so hang tight.
104.9.
Better variety of country.
Coyote Country.
Two Twisted Sisters Bar in Campwood is everything you'd expect from a true Texas bar. Family owned and operated and full of friendly folks, where the party's hot and the beer's always ice cold. Stop by Two Twisted Sisters Bar at 508 East 4th Street in Campwood for a game of pool or darts, or enjoy the beautiful Texas Hill Country with their outdoor seating. Happy hour on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with $1 off drinks from 4 to 6. Monday nights enjoy NFL football, karaoke on Wednesday, Thursday with $1 off drinks all day, and more NFL action on the TVs. Plus, bring your gear for the Thursday Night Picker Circle, open to all local musicians. Friday is karaoke and DJ night. Saturday, college football in the morning, and DJ Joe spinning your favorites on Saturday night. Two Twisted Sisters Bar in Campwood is open Wednesday through Monday, closed Tuesdays. Stop in and let the Two Twisted Sisters, Kelly and Kinsey, show you Texas hospitality at a true Texas bar.
From sunrise to sunset, Sunrise Restaurant is now open for dinner on Friday nights from 5:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. with a full dinner menu to choose from. 8-ounce or 12-ounce ribeye steaks or an 8-ounce New York strip with loaded baked potatoes. Our new dinner menu includes beef and chicken fajitas, fried fish or shrimp, or tapaqueña steaks. And ladies, we have salads too. Sunrise is now open for dinner Friday nights, 510 West Main in Uvalde, Texas.
Coyote Country.
Nobody plays more country.
104.9.
Hey y'all, this is Robert Ray from Alice, Texas. You've heard my songs Drunk Enough.
Can't get drunk enough, just not tough enough.
And Two-Stepping at a Time, right here on Coyote Country.
Two-stepping at a time.
I'll be in the KVOU studio live at 5 on Black Friday, November 23rd with Robert Miguel. I'll spin some of my favorite country artists, plus tracks from my new album, Runaway With You. Listen every weekday morning for your chance to win a spot in the studio to hang out with us. And make plans now to catch me and my band, The Midnight Rodeo, perform live Friday, November 23rd at the Lone Star Saloon in Uvalde. It's going to be a Black Friday party with myself, the Lone Star Saloon, and 104.9 Coyote Country, so come on out.
Drove the wheels off a flatbed Ford Flies, found a hole in the old screen door. Granny said the dress that my sister wore to church wasn't long enough. Mama poured grease in a Crisco can, put 100,000 miles on a Sears box fan. Uncle Joe put tobacco on my hand where them yellow jackets tore me up. And I ain't making this up. Oh, you think I'm talking crazy? In a different language you might not understand. Oh, that's alright. That's just the kind of life that made me who I am. Just taking my mind on a visit back in time, 'cause I miss it. You wouldn't know to love it like I love it unless you lived it. Man, I lived it. Granddaddy smoked Salem's with the windows up. Drove me around in the back of that truck. We drank from the hose and spit in the cup. We all survived somehow. Them old Duke boys were flattening the heels. Hollywood was fake, wrestling was real. Wouldn't dream of spending that $2 bill from pushing a lawnmower around. I'd go back there right now. Oh, you think I'm talking crazy? In a different language you might not understand. Oh, that's alright. That's just the kind of life that made me who I am. Just taking my mind on a visit back in time, 'cause I miss it. You wouldn't know to love it like I love it unless you lived it. And man, I lived it. Oh man, I lived it. Oh, you think I'm talking crazy? In a different language you might not understand. Oh, that's alright. That's just the kind of life that made me who I am. Just taking my mind on a visit back in time, 'cause I miss it. You wouldn't know to love it like I love it unless you lived it. Man, I lived it.
It's 104.9 KVOU Country. Blake Shelton. I lived it. Hey, come on, make some noise. Come on. Party in the studio. We got Robert Ray in town right here in the studio playing tonight at the Lone Star Saloon. You can get your tickets $10 at the door. All ages are welcome, and have some beer out there, have a good time, do a little dancing. You guys are all going to dance tonight, right? Got a lot of couples here, man. I'm going to be two-stepping. That's what they every one of them said it. So Robert Ray is here. We're playing some of your favorite songs here, some of the songs that influenced you and your favorites. That was Blake Shelton. I lived it. Tell me the backstory on that. What do you like?
So Blake Shelton's always been one of my favorite artists ever since he started back in the 90s and early 2000s. But I really like this song. I lived it just because today's country, it's evolved, and it's kind of gone to the more popish kind of side. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Music evolves and stuff. But for this song to come out around this time, when country music is kind of in between two places, of country and kind of the pop, I guess the pop scene or whatever. This is just one of those songs that I heard, and I was like, man, it's you listen to the lyrics, and I actually looked it up, and I think 4 people wrote this song, and I can see how 4 people wrote this song, because I mean the song is so detailed and telling the story, and I actually watched the music video too, and the music video too was just so I guess touching, it really hits you, and so I don't know what it is about Blake Shelton and his music, but Blake Shelton's just been one of my biggest idols, and this was just one of those songs that when I heard on the radio, man, I got it on my phone and I just heard it, 100 times.
Just played it over and over, one of those songs, right? Well, it's songs like that, I think, that maybe, obviously, they influence you, and there are songs that you want to pattern yourself after, and if they hit you that heavily and you've made such an impact on you, of course you want to do the same thing to others as well too. Now let's get to this, because you are a very traditional country artist and you're a young guy. So you're 23 years old, right?
Right, yes sir.
So that's kind of cool, because I mean you got even guys like Keith Urban, who's like 50 something years old, and the guy's writing like straight up. When I hear Keith Urban, I'm not trying to hate on anybody, but those songs they sound like pop songs straight up.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I wonder why they're even on country radio. And like I said, I'm not hating, I'm just saying. But
I know. Well, I mean, a lot of it is just you listen to older Keith Urban, a lot of his older stuff. I'll never forget, they played one of Keith Urban's first singles, and it had pedal steel in it and all this, and I was like, wow, this is Keith Urban? I couldn't believe it. But like
you said, they evolve, right?
Right, they
evolve, devolve, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, I really don't think it's so much the artists. I think it's more of the scene and
the industry,
and that's why Texas is so great, because being an independent artist, you get to choose what you want to do, what you want to play, and how you want it. Just like Drunk Enough, how we had a guitar deal intro, and hey, I want to put a fiddle intro in, and I guess that's a good thing about Texas country and Texas artists, and
well, you got more freedom, whereas the Nashville thing, you've got this team of songwriters and industry that basically tells you how to do it.
Right.
And I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just the way the industry works.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the songwriters write the songs, the artists record the songs, and the artists don't have as much say in what their final product is if they want to exist within that industry.
Right. To them, there's like a formula to it, and in reality, there isn't. It's these songs got to be from the heart. And yes, I'm young. I'm 23 years old, and I don't have too much life experience. But I do have a lot of folks around me that have had a lot of experience, and I can, pick their brain and figure out, what they perceived or how they, accepted something, and so, or accepted different situations. And so, I get that question a lot of, you're so young. How does someone like you, write these songs and you've only been around for 23 years, and well, I mean, it's like I just said, I've got a lot of, my pops and my uncles and my grandparents, and that have gone through a lot of different experiences that I can, like I said, pick their brain and stuff.
Well, you're paying attention, you're taking notes.
Of course.
That's good stuff. That's good
sir.
stuff. Well, again, we do have Robert Ray in the studio. I'll make some more noise. Come on, y'all turn it up there. right, good. We have a good studio audience here. We got some good sponsors here as well. The show is tonight, Lone Star Saloon. I believe doors are at 8, and then you go on at 10 o'clock. Is that right?
10 o'clock. Yes,
till whenever, right?
Till whenever.
Till we all just
get off.
Very good. And it's going to be a great time. Again, $10 tonight. Don't forget, gentlemen, wear black. We're going to do a Man in Black contest. Going to have some fabulous prizes. Ladies, get your guys to wear all black. Maybe you'll get bragging rights for your dude. We're going to have a really good time out there. Let's do one more song. This was by Randy Rogers and Wade Bowen. Tell me about this song.
So these are the guys that made me want to do the Texas country. I listened to Wade Bowen and Randy Rogers back in high school, and I've actually gotten to play with both of them. I got to play with Randy Rogers in Catula, and Wade Bowen. Kind of a funny story. Here recently, back in the spring and stuff, he was having a lot of problems with his vocals and his voice, and he was playing a show at Brewster Street back in April, and his voice was just almost gone. It was just like almost shot, but he didn't want to cancel, and so there at Brewster Street he sells out, and that place holds easily close to about 1,000 people. So
yeah.
The owner from Brewster's called me up and said, hey, Wade's not feeling too good. His voice is completely shot. Is there any way you can come in and sing one of his songs? And I was like, yes and no, because I was like, man, that's
yes, I can, but no, I'm too scared.
That's a really big stage,
Right.
And so, I said, yes, I'll do it. And that whole day I just practiced, and I showed up. And it was pretty cool. I actually got a text message from Wade, and he's like, hey, Robert, this is Wade Bowen. I want to thank you. I want to tell you that I owe you one, and I really appreciate it. And so that night I went and sang. This was a song I wanted to sing, but I sang songs about trucks on stage with this band. And it was one of those things that I'll probably cherish forever, because Wade Bowen's one of the guys that the pioneers of the country Texas red dirt scene, and so just to be on that same stage with him, it was crazy. But anyways, Randy Rogers, Wade Bowen, they're my biggest Texas country idols, and whenever Wade Bowen and him came out with this song, man, it's just one of my favorites. It's got that pedal steel. I don't know, man.
You get excited?
Yeah.
Get me excited, too. Well, let's do it right now, man. Randy Rogers, Wade Bowen. It's called Till It Does. This is 104.9 Coyote Country.
I never told her that I loved her, but I do. She never cried her on my shoulder. If she was hurting, well, I never knew. I never saw her leave and come until the goodbye part was through. Now the pages turned and the lessons learned, the blind man sees. It don't happen till it does. It don't hit you till it lays you flat. You don't hear the lonely train till you're tied up on the track. You don't want the way it is till you're wishing for the way it was. That's how a heartache finds a fool. It don't happen till it does. She always wanted me to want her. Now I will. She always needed me to come home. Now I know how that feels. These days I'm seeing things in ways that only missing her reveals. Yeah, what's wrong is wrong, and what's gone is gone, and it's gone for good. It don't happen till it does. It don't hit you till it lays you flat. You don't track. You don't want the way it is till you're wishing for the way it was. That's how a heartache finds a fool. It don't happen till it does. No, you don't see the warning signs. All to this taillights in a cloud of dust. That's how a heartache finds a fool. It don't happen till it does.
It's 104.9 Coyote Country, Randy Rogers and Wade Bowen, Till It Does. I'm Robert Miguel. Good afternoon. We got Robert Ray in the studio. Y'all make some noise. That is a great track. And, of course, Robert Ray's in concert tonight at Lone Star Saloon right here in Uvalde. Again, tickets are $10 at the door. All ages are welcome. And you know what? Robert, you got your dad over there, right?
Yeah, my pops.
Let's bring him over here. Come on, come here. Come on. It's all right. You know, I was thinking, it's the day after Thanksgiving, so you guys probably just had Thanksgiving dinner together, right?
Right.
So what does the Robert Ray family do for Thanksgiving? Come on over here. Y'all talk about this together. Come on over here.
So we go to my dad's side of the family for lunch, and pretty much it's just all family. We're all there joking around. Our family, we're very sarcastic. I mean, we're always cutting each other down. You can ask my dad. And but of course, it's always good being surrounded by family. And yesterday, we all got together, got to eat all the sweets, of course, watch the Cowboys. And then later that afternoon, we went to my mom's side, mother's side.
I'm sorry, but go Cowboys. I'm sorry.
Go Cowboys.
They won. I'm sorry. I'm happy about that. You know what? I'm one of those guys that I'm kind of like on an anti-NFL. The whole kneeling thing has kind of put me off a little bit, but I will always watch the Thanksgiving game no matter what the politics side of it is. Come over here, mister. Come on. Okay, now what's your name again, sir?
I'm Robert.
You're Robert
Big
Sr.
Rob. Big Robert.
All right. So tell me about this, because you might even have the better information about this than he does. What's led up to this moment as far as like releasing albums, going on tours? How has it been raising, an up-and-coming musician? And how much did you have to do with that? And how much were you like... You're like one of those parents that really kind of pushed him that way, or just kind of just happened?
Well, that's tough. That's a tough question. I kind of regret, as hard as I was on him and his brothers, because I was a serious dad. I mean, I was a dad. I wasn't a pal. I wasn't a friend. I wasn't like, hey, how's this? That's why I was raised. Kind of real. My dad was.
Hey, no shame in that game, though. I think that we need more real dads these days. Tough love.
My boys were never going to be a problem, in school or in society, and I pushed him really hard. He was actually, I think, number 3 in his class when I moved him out to John Paul. Just a smart kid, quiet kid, kept to himself, just played his guitar and played baseball. That's basically it. Kind of sheltered, Catholic boy, altar server, all that. That kind of shapes the men of today. And just a strong figure to guide him and to tell him where he needed to be. And I'm on him a lot. I roast him a lot. I'm always kind of, hey, you need to do this. I have to push him, because he does. And he is kind of used to me doing a lot for him, but I push him and we support him, obviously. Because it is a tough road. Nowadays, the youth of today, I mean, they have everything given to them. No offense, but I mean, compared to the life I had 30 years ago, it's just a different day.
Well, we hand them iPhones and iPads, and we all this stuff to distract them, so we don't have to deal with them, or at least the bad parents do that.
Right. But as far as like the music part, yeah, he's a genius with the guitar, and these are all his melodies. These are things he comes up with and things that he wants to do, and he pushes that. I mean, he's kind of a quick study. He does kind of devote himself entirely to it, and he's serious about it. But like I said, it's just about being professional. He doesn't drink on stage. Nobody smoke. I don't let anybody smoke around him. It's just all in who I want him to be. And he can take it or leave it. He can always fire me. What I mean?
Very good.
But just trying to guide him in the right way. To where he's viewed in a positive light. That's basically.
Well, it sounds like you've done a great job. So for everybody, give it up, Dad. Man. It's great to see an engaged father. You know what I mean? And you're here right here with him. You know, doing his thing. So kudos to you guys, man. Yeah. Well, come on over here, Robert Ray. Let's get you over here. We're gonna do your next number one hit song, Two Stepping at a Time. So let's talk about your last single. You got one new one that's currently out there, but this is your second single off the album.
Right. So Two Stepping at a Time. This song, it's an original. I wrote this song, and whenever I write a song, I usually come up with a melody first, and then I'll base the lyrics off that melody. And so when I was writing this song, at the beginning, this is actually supposed to be a fantasy song. It's supposed to be about a guy that, he's just in love with this girl that he just has no chance with. And I was writing the first verse, and the more I started writing it, the more this guy started sounding like a creep. And I was like, okay, people are gonna think I'm a drunk and then I'm a creep, so I gotta take this another way. Yeah. But so I was able to kind of turn it around, and I always wanted to write a song about the essence of dancing with your loved one. There's nothing like it, and so not only that, I was able to kind of put a play on words with it, falling in love, two stepping at a time. And then we put a music video for it together. And for those that have seen it, most of the dancing shots are in slow motion because I am not a great dancer.
That's why you're on stage playing. That's important. That's right.
But it was a really good song. Radio really liked it. Just to put it in terms of how fast it got to number one. Drunk Enough took 20 weeks to get to number one, and Two Stepping at a Time took 13 weeks.
Wow. Yeah.
And it was kind of crazy. I almost kind of didn't believe it because, as a new artist, trying to put music out there with big names like Kevin Fowler and Randy Rogers and Casey Donahue and the list goes on. Just to be in the top 20 or top 10 is big, or top 5, but to have a number one song, it's very, very humbling, and it kind of gives you a sense of snapshot of where you're at. To see my name up there, I went up and I had a number one party where the people that got a number one in the month of October, they get a plaque and everything, and so they gave me this little deal with a CD and the picture of the top 10 list, and it has Casey Donahue, has Kevin Fowler, Corey Morrow, all these guys that are they've been doing it for years.
Great company, yeah, absolutely.
Right, and it's just like, wow, I can't believe it. And so and actually there's a guy actually in Beeville, his name's Alan Pilgrim, and he owns the Beeville station there, Kicker 106, and whenever I released it, we had to play a show there on October 5th. It was Western Week, and he was telling me, he said, Two Steps at a Time will go number one before Western Week that day. And I was like, man, he's crazy. Like, dude, that's, we just released this song. And on that day at 2 o'clock, Dylan Steen, my promoter, called me and said we hit number one. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. It was crazy.
Well, man, I mean, it's a great track, and of course, all you guys, everybody loves it. It's definitely one we get. It's a great reaction song.
Thank you.
I think thematically, I mean, you did everything right on this song.
Oh yeah, and it's one of my favorites, personal favorites, just because, I like to keep stuff very traditional, and this song has a lot of pedal steel and a lot of great fiddle in it, and so I like to keep that style in my music, and so not only that, it's kind of got that it's got that tempo that it's just one of those feel good tempos that, man, you could just bob your head a little bit, shake a leg, and so, by far, this is my favorite song on my album.
Well, very good. Well, let's play it right now. And of course, it's great to dance to, right, guys? All right. Robert Ray, Two Stepping at a Time. This is 104.9 Coyote Country. Don't miss him tonight, 10 o'clock at the Lone Star Saloon.
I kiss you good morning, run my fingers through your hair, tell you how good you look, can't help but stare. You walk over and smile as I turn on the radio. We're in that red sundress pressed up against my chest. Round we go. We're just two hearts to come home to have me here all alone. Then you pull me near. We're just two hearts forever in sync in our own little world, never missing a beat. I spin you around as you kiss me with your eyes. Girl, I can't get enough. Baby, we're falling in love, two stepping at a time. We're just two hearts floating across the floor. With every step, we're falling more and more. I spin you around as you kiss me with your eyes. Girl, I can't get enough. Baby, we're falling in love, two stepping at a time. Oh, I just can't get enough. Baby, we're falling in love, two stepping at a time. Just keep falling.
It's 104.9 Coyote Country. Robert Ray, two stepping at a time. Robert Ray in concert tonight. Lone Star Saloon. Y'all make some noise. We've got a great in-studio little audience here, man. This is really cool if you guys stop in here. We're having some beers courtesy of WB Liquors. Over there we got Marcos. Come over here, Marcos. Tell me about this beer real quick. I'm drinking this Real Ale Rio Blanco.
You seem to be enjoying it.
It's really good. It's pretty awesome. We got some Texas beer here. Tell me about this and what you brought in here.
So that one is by Real Ale, so out of Blanco, Texas. They do quite a bit of different beers. Probably the more common one people see is like Fireman's 4, red label, yellow number 4 on it. That's probably their most popular selling beer. They do have, I think it's 12 different brews they do. We carry, I think, 8 of the 12.
Oh.
Yeah, they even do a couple limited releases. They do some seasonal releases. We try to pick up a few of those. Try to support local, some of the names and brands that people recognize, and then just having a variety of different selection.
And tell us again where you're located, WB Liquors.
So 2809 East Main Street in Uvalde, across from Oasis Outback. Like I said, we got to drive through, so come on by.
Stop on by for all your holiday spirits, all right?
There you go.
And Robert Ray, come on over here. We just did two stepping at a time, and during that, somebody in the studio was like, "Dude, your guitar player is a beast," and he's right, man. Your band is solid, man.
Well,
I mean, you
thank
got a
you.
great guitarist. I like he's kind of a little long-haired hippie guy like me. Very nice. Then you got just a great fiddle player, and of course, a drummer. I think you got a keyboard player too, right?
Right.
So tell us about your band and how you hooked up with them, and where are they right now, anyway?
So they're probably just getting there to the Lone Star Saloon about the sound check. But man, these guys, they've been with me since I first started. And I've been doing this, I guess, professionally for about 2.5, 3 years. And they go with me everywhere I go. They're pretty much my band brothers. They're like family. Jose Campos, he's my lead guitar player. He's actually from Freer, Texas. And like I was telling the folks earlier, he was a big metal guy, heavy rocker, and for those that have seen him, or even if you see him tonight, I mean, he's got this beard and this long curly hair. He looks, I joke around and I call him Teen Wolf, but
that's awesome.
No, but he's
well, the fact that you know who Teen Wolf is good at your age. That's good. Yeah.
But he's a good guy. He's got a great attitude, loves to practice. My drummer, he's Albert Gonzalez Jr. He's from Benbolt, Texas, and Benbolt is a little town outside of Alice, where I'm from. And he's been with me since the beginning, since we first started. And another guy that he knows how to keep the beat, and he loves to practice. And all my guys are like that. My fiddle player, his name's Scott Plant. He's from Corpus Christi, Texas. He's just one of those guys that, man, you think he'd be playing for the Grand Ole Opry.
Now, I was going to say, man, when we saw him when you guys opened up for Kevin Fowler, that guy's pro. That guy's like studio musician quality fiddle player.
Oh yeah, and actually that's his fiddle on all our tracks on the album. But he's another guy, great attitude, and of course all my guys. I mean, we like to keep it professional. We don't really like to drink on stage or anything like that.
It's okay. We'll do it for you. We got that.
I'd rather you all drink. But and I don't know how we came up with a band name, but somehow we came up with the Midnight Rodeo, and it just clicked. And so I call them, we're Robert Ray and the Midnight Rodeo. And like I said, they go with me everywhere. And I don't know if they're listening or not, but
they better be.
If they aren't, they need to get to work, man, and sound check. I'm kidding.
Crack that whip. All right. Hey, now we're playing Robert Ray's songs and, of course, some of his influences and favorite country songs. You picked this one here on the list also, Midland, a song called More Than a Fever. Tell me about this song.
Right, so probably a lot of people don't know about this song. Right. But so Midland is just one of those bands that, it's just kind of refreshing. They're coming out of Nashville and they're playing this great music that, it's kind of taking them back to like almost to the 80s country. And so I remember when they released this album on the Rocks, I downloaded it right away and I listened to it, and this was the first track I heard. And man, right away I fell in love with it. I don't know what it is about this song. I don't know if it's just the vibe or something. I wish they would release it as a single, but I don't know. I guess they got other sticks in the fire. But this is just one of those songs that I can just listen to on repeat, and all day. And so I'm pretty sure a lot of people haven't really heard this because it's
not in a single.
It's not a single,
just an album track. So
just an album track, but man, just the harmonies, just everything about this song. I just love. I wish I could have wrote this song, but
too bad they beat you to it though. But yeah, it's cool. Well, let's check it out. All right, this is Midland, a song called More Than a Fever. One of these handpicked by Robert Ray here at 104.9 Coyote Country.
104.9.
You're listening to KVOU 104.9 Uvalde, Texas, and our support services station.
Coyote Country.
From sunrise to sunset, Sunrise Restaurant is now open for dinner on Friday nights from 5:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. with a full dinner menu to choose from. 8-ounce or 12-ounce ribeye steaks or an 8-ounce New York strip with loaded baked potato. Our new dinner menu includes beef and chicken fajitas, fried fish or shrimp, or tapaqueña steaks. And ladies, we have salads too. Sunrise is now open for dinner Friday nights, 510 West Main in Uvalde, Texas.
104.9.
Robert Miguel mornings and the most music all day.
Coyote Country.
Well, I spent a lifetime looking for you. Single bars and good time lovers were never true. Playing a fool's game, hoping to win, and telling those sweet lies and losing again. I was looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of, hoping to find a friend and a lover. I'll bless the day I discover another heart, looking for love. And I was alone then, no love in sight. I did everything I could to get me through the night. I don't know where it started or where it might end. I turned to a stranger just like a friend. 'Cause I was looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of, hoping to find a friend and a lover. I'll bless the day I discover another heart, looking for love. Came a knocking at my heart's door, get everything I've been looking for. There's no more looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of. Now that I found a friend and a lover, God bless the day I discovered you. Oh, you, looking for love in all the wrong places, in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of. Now that I found a friend and a lover, God bless the day I discovered you. Oh, you, looking for love in all the wrong places, in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm.
It's 104.9 Coyote Country. Johnny Lee looking for love. Good afternoon, and Robert. We got Robert Ray here. We got a whole party going on. Suzanne, did you spill beer on yourself? That I scared you, didn't I? I was like, what? So Robert Ray is here. He's playing tonight at the Lone Star Saloon here in Uvalde. Again, tickets are $10 at the door. All ages are welcome. It's going to be a great time. You're going to go on around 10, right?
10 o'clock. Yes.
Playing all night long. So doors, I believe, open at around 8. They're probably going to play some tunes and have a good time out there. We're going to be doing a contest. So, gentlemen, wear black. We're going to do a Man in Black contest. You got a chance to win a couple of tickets to see Randy Rogers New Year's Eve in Fort Worth at Billy Bob's, Texas, a historic kind of a honky-tonk. Also, we're going to throw in some haircuts to Great Clips. We're going to have a gift certificate from Rockin' R, Western Wear, and a big old bottle of Black Label whiskey from WB Liquors. All right, so that's a cool little price back there. Again, gentlemen, wear black. Ladies, get your men to do that, all right? So, Robert Ray, we just you picked a song by Johnny Lee there. Let's talk about the backstory on that. What do you like about that?
So, I was telling the special guest here that when I was about 18 or 19, I was playing at a bar in Hillbillies, and I'm sorry, the bar was called Hillbillies. It was in McAllen.
It's okay, Hillbillies are at the bar too. So especially in McAllen.
Anyway, so 18, 19, so I couldn't drink beer, so I was there drinking a Red Bull because that's all I could drink, either that or water. So, anyways, I was there hanging out by the bar, just sipping on a skinny can of Red Bull, and in my black felt hat, and this lady came up to me and said that I looked a lot like Bud Davis. And back then I had these very long sideburns that they're gone now, rest in peace. But I look at them now and I'm like, oh, why, man? I'm not cool, man. I wasn't cool then. Anyways, but and I was like, I had no idea who Bud Davis was, and she was like, looked at me like I was from like some other planet or something. And she's like, you know who Bud Davis is? And then after she gave me a lecture, I went up to my dad, and he gave me a lecture. You know who Bud Davis is? You need to see Urban Cowboy. And so, anyways, watching Netflix that night, saw it. And it's weird because I always knew the song Looking for Love. I just never knew it was tied into the movie. And so it's such a cool movie, one of my favorites. And I actually got the inspiration to write a song called She's My Sissy, which is on my first album, which is kind of a honky-tonk song. But anyways, Looking for Love is just one of those songs that, just one of those all-time classics that I think if anyone hears it, they're going to know. Yeah. Especially now. Especially me. I'm going to think of the Urban Cowboy every time. So.
Urban Cowboy, right? Well, you got the sideburns for it. So, or you had them anyway. So let's go. We're going to do this Zac Brown Band song. Let's talk about this one that you picked on the list as well.
Right. So Zac Brown Band, man, these guys...
and we are going to play some of your music, too, as well. Right, guys? Right. We got his new single on the way, so hang out for that. But yeah, this Zac Brown Band.
So Zac Brown Band, man, I remember listening to these guys back in high school, and that's when they first came out, my freshman and sophomore year. And this song just takes me back to my sophomore year of, man, I was playing baseball in high school, and man, I was just having so much fun at that time. And anyways, of course, he's playing this song with the one and only Mr. Alan Jackson.
That's my boy.
But this is just one of those songs that just one of my all-time favorites.
One of those soundtrack of your life songs, kind of, right?
Yes, exactly. And
yeah, there are songs, man, that take you back to a specific place in time. Maybe, where you got your license or had that first real girlfriend or whatever it is. Your first puke, when you drank too much at night. That's my story. But yeah, no, I get you, man. That's
because,
cool.
I remember my sophomore year, that's right. That's when I got my license. And I remember, being in my one of my truck, and I was just like, man, what do I play? I'm like, usually I'm in the back seat just listening to the music, but now, I'm kind of the head.
You're in charge.
I'm in charge.
That's awesome,
and
man.
So this is just one of those songs I would just blast all the time.
Well, hey, let's blast it right now, man, all right? Zac Brown Band as she's walking away. It's 104.9 Kyle Country with Robert Ray. Come on, guys. We do have Robert Ray music. It's coming up soon. Stick around.
We never spoke a word, but every thought she had I heard from across the room. If we were standing face to face, I couldn't find the words to say. Give me one more move. I don't even know her name. I guess foolish pride's to blame. Now I'm falling in love as she's walking away, and my heart won't tell my mind to tell my it should say. May have lost this battle, live, fight another day. Now I'm falling in love as she's walking away. Man next to me did say about the one that got away. Son, I missed my chance. Don't you let regret take place of the dreams you have to chase. Ask her to dance. Come on, son. You might fall down on your face. Roll the dice and have some faith. Don't be falling in love as she's walking away. When your heart won't tell your mind to tell your mouth what it should say. May have lost this battle, live to fight another day. Don't be falling in love as she's walking away. Falling in love as she's walking away. When your heart won't tell your mind to tell your mouth what it should say. May have lost this battle, live to fight another day. Don't be falling, falling and falling in love as she's walking away.
That's 104.9 Coyote Country Zac Brown Band. I'm Robert Miguel. Hey, good afternoon. We got Robert Ray in the studio. Y'all make some noise. Now, everybody's on their phone right now getting ready to record, right? Because we just found out that Robert Ray's got a guitar with him, man. Very cool.
Yeah.
I did not realize you brought that. And apparently we're going to get some live acoustic music right here in the studio, right?
Yes, sir.
This is exciting, man. Very cool. Are you guys excited about this? Yeah. So you guys got all your phones out. You're going to be Facebook Live in this, right? Crazy people. All right, so Robert Ray, are you ready to go? You need some more beer? Wash that down? Yeah, that's good. Hey, thanks to Marcos and WB for bringing some beer up here to us, man. Very good.
Okay, so this song, I mentioned earlier about George Strait. So I wrote a song called Can't Play Straight. And I always, kind of like Kyle Parks' Fit for the King. You know how he kind of like did the deal where he put like all of his song titles in there? I kind of did that a little bit, but this is actually more of a heartbreak song. But I was able to do it. So the way I wrote this song is, whenever you hear a song, it takes you back to a certain time. And so George Strait has countless number of love songs. And so I made it, this song was about this guy that he's so heartbroken over this girl that he can't even listen to George Strait anymore. You know, that's how bad it is. And so it's called Can't Play Straight. And for those that are big George Strait fans, they'll hear some of George's song titles in there. And I'm going to play it for you here live.
All right, here it is. Robert Ray live at 104.9 Coyote Country.
1, 2. It's so hard. It's been through hell. What can I say? Just the hand I was dealt. Since the day you left me, I can't hold a tune. No matter how hard I try, can't get my mind off you.
I just can't play straight. From across my heart to Marina Del Rey. No more singing along to right or wrong, or the cowboy rides away. No, I just can't play straight. Oh, how I cry when the chair comes on, and it ain't easy fighting tears and singing along. All I do is miss you all day long, just thinking to myself, where the hell we went wrong. Yeah, I just can't play straight. From across my heart to Marina Del Rey. No more singing along to right or wrong, or the cowboy rides away. No, I just can't play straight. Yeah, no more baby blue, the man in love with you, or the cowboy rides away. No, I just can't play straight. Oh no, I just can't play straight.
Thank you. That was Robert Ray and Can't Play Straight right here live on 104.9 Coyote Country. Man, it was awesome, brother. Man, that guitar, man, it's a sweet guitar, and you did a great job on it, man. That's awesome.
Thank you, man.
So
I need to get a little warmed up.
That's all right. That's all right. You did that without the sound check, without the the vocal exercises. I get it. It's all good. Plus, you got some of that beer still in you. It's all good. So, yeah, man, we're excited about the show. Again, it's tonight at the Lone Star Saloon right here in Uvalde. Tickets are $10 at the door. All ages are welcome. Bring that bottle of whiskey, play that little fee, and woo! We're going to get our drink on and have a good time tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
Y'all make some noise for yourselves for being out here tonight, man. We got a great studio audience here as well. The band should be probably checking in, right, to the venue about now?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, man, we're really excited. And thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule.
Thank you. This is awesome. I've never done anything like this, so this is, like, really cool. Usually I'm in here by myself, and I'm just here just kind of just just the same old, but it's cool to have like an audience here, and
because these people have a connection to your music, and we wanted to make sure that they got to meet you. And thank you so much, because a lot of artists, they just want to come in, do the business, you know what I mean, plug the record, plug the show. But the fact that you're cool enough to kind of get involved and meet people that you don't know these guys from Adam and Eve, right? And they're all very cool. You guys are awesome people, man. So just thank you for
I mean, I really appreciate it, and thank y'all for being fans. And the way I see it, I kind of picture like how would I want like George Strait to like meet me, like, hey man, shake my hand, how you doing? So like that's how I'm gonna meet people, and so thank y'all, I really appreciate it. Thank you for the beer. I really appreciate it.
Very good,
I've never so this is the first radio interview where I've actually got the drinks. So.
All right. Look at me, man. I'm a trendsetter right here. Trailblazer. Very good stuff. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and play your new single before we wrap this up and get ready for the show. Let's talk about the title track, Runaway With You.
Right, so Runaway With You. So, of course, we just released a music video for it, which people can see on my YouTube channel. But one of the... Sorry, I'm over here burping up.
It's okay. You got some beer in you. Just sing a song. You're good. All right, go ahead.
But we were actually supposed to release this song at the beginning of the year because we released the album in January, and when we released the album, we're going to release Runaway With You as a first single. So we actually had a music video ready to do and everything, and we had the concept and all that. We had everything in order, but our promoter was like, man, this time of year, radio stations are looking more for something a little more upbeat.
Mm-hmm.
This song's a little more mid-tempo. This is meant more like for the fall winter time. And so we ended up going with Drunk Enough, and of course did video and everything for that. And of course we did 2 Steps at a time. And then now that it's this time of year, October, November, December, the fall months, fall and winter months, this is a time to release a song. And so Runaway With You, this is it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet type song. I wrote this song, this was actually the first song I wrote for the album. And whenever I started writing the melody for it, it had this very daring sound. And so I figured, this song is going to be about something that isn't supposed to be happening, so forbidden love. And so it just fit perfectly. And it's got my guitar Jose, he did the guitar tracks for this. Got a really signature guitar lead at the beginning, and of course some really strong fiddle. Also, I forgot to mention my band. I forgot to mention a couple band members. My bass player, also A.J. Olvera, he's from Bishop, Texas.
Okay.
And my keyboard player, Tony Gallegos, he's from San Diego, Texas. So we're all from that area. I just want to plug that in because...
You probably didn't forget. I probably interrupted you. That's what I do, so... But
anyways,
it's a great single, man. And you know what? I think when you talk about your promoter, you're talking about Dylan Steen.
Dylan.
And that guy's a cool cat. That's a guy that I talked to get your music in my hands, to get it for the radio. And I think they made a wise decision because I think he's right. Drunk Enough was a really great song for the spring. We played it too, and a little more upbeat. People are getting out their spring break, having a good time, drinking their beers, partying down. And I think this song is truly fitting for the fall months.
And we've actually been getting a lot of great traction on it. It's already at number 30 on the charts right now, and we've been really, really blessed. For those that haven't seen the music video, I'd say to check it out. We just released it about a couple weeks ago.
Well, talk about the music video. What's that like, shooting the video? Who did you work with? And you're obviously in it. You're playing kind of like the lead starring role. What I like about the video is, we've talked about this before. You're kind of an '80s rock kind of guy. I'm an '80s guy, first person. I was there, but it's got that cool, like almost like a Bon Jovi storyline. Remember when they made videos with storylines where the video went along with the plot of the song.
Right.
So I think that's really cool that your videos do that.
So I've kind of learned this as a new artist and doing videos. So like your first few videos, they got to be like nothing but you. Just you because you're the artist. You're playing a song. You want the people to know who you are, what you look like, your face, and so. Whereas now I'm in my third video. Now I can kind of do more of a storyline, and actually this video actually had more of a storyline, had a lot more acting. We used altogether, 4 actors, and they were all really cool, very friendly, very easy to work with. And to be honest, I actually had a lot of fun. We shot for 2 days, and we're literally shot for probably about maybe almost 10 hours each day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was long and it was tiring, but it was a lot of fun, and it was very hard for me to stay serious. It's very hard to act. I don't think people realize, and especially because you can't talk. You know what I mean, you talk, but you're not gonna hear it in the video, And so, but this video, it was a lot of fun. Had a really great storyline. I really liked the way it came out, and the guy that did the video, he works with Next Level Media. He did our other videos as well. And so, anyways, I'm rambling on about this video. Go check it out on my YouTube channel. And Robert, I'll let you go ahead and introduce the song.
All right, well, here it is, the third single and probably a number one soon. This is the title track to his new album, Runaway With You. This is Robert Ray on 104.9 KVOU Country. Y'all make some noise, guys. Come on. Robert Ray live tonight, Lone Star. Don't miss it. It's KVOU Country.
Into my eyes, dying day by day. Time to make things right or walk away. 'Cause you take over me, my heart, my soul, my everything. I know I can't miss my chance. Break these chains to cut me loose so I can run away with you. Whoa, whoa. I'll take you in my arms, take your breath away, and give you all my heart. Baby, what do you say? 'Cause you take over me, my heart, my soul, my everything. I know I can't miss my chance to break these chains, to cut me loose so I can run away with you. Cause you bring me to my knees. I'm begging you, please, don't wait till it's too late. Can't miss out on our chance to break these chains, to cut me loose so I can run away with you. So I can run away with you. Run away with you. Run away with you.
It's 104.9 KVOU Country. That's title track to Robert Ray's new album, Run Away With You. And I'm Robert Miguel, and we got Robert Ray in the studio. Y'all make some noise again. Good old party, man. Thank you, man, for being a cool sport. And yeah, you coming in here and talking with us, hanging out, and taking all these pictures. Man, I'm saying, it was like, can I get a selfie? Oh my God, I need a selfie. Hashtag Robert Ray. So that was the newest single there. And again, you've got 2 number 1 songs, Texas country songs under your belt. We're expecting that one to be number 3.
Hopefully, yes.
I mean,
sir.
your third one, not number 3. You want it to be number 1. But so again, the show is tonight. What can those that are coming out to see you live tonight expect at the big show?
The people that are coming out tonight, I'd say please bring your dancing boots, because we'll be playing a lot of great dancing music. You know, I always tell folks that there's two styles of music. There's the concert music and there's the dance hall music. And being here in Texas, I mean, there's nothing but dance halls here. So so that's the music we play. And so that's what I tell folks. Oh, and to wear black, right?
Wear some black.
Wear some black.
Yeah. Very good. All right.
Wear some black.
Did you bring some black too? It's all right if you didn't. We didn't tell you ahead of time.
No, I didn't. But,
it's all right.
I figured something out.
It's all right.
But it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I've never done anything like this, so this is really, really cool, and I appreciate you all coming out, taking time out of your busy Black Friday and coming out and spending some time with Robert Squared. But
we could be buying PS4s right now, right? Big HDTVs. But we're checking you out, man, and it's really an honor and pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
We really appreciate what you do, the hard work that you obviously put in to your craft, and of course your dad over here for raising you up, right? And we're looking forward to seeing the band and doing it all real good. So yeah, it's going to be a great time again. It's going to be doors are at 8 tonight at Lone Star. You're going to go out at 10 o'clock. Are you going to have some merch out there? Can we buy your albums and stuff?
We're going to have merch out there. We're going to have everything out there, and of course after the show or during the intermission, I'll be there to take pictures or autographs, whatever y'all guys want. So.
Well, man, it's been a great time, man, having you here. So thanks again. Y'all make some noise one last time, all right?
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
And we're going to wrap this up with some Randy Rogers Band, and we'll see you tonight at the Lone Star Saloon. This is 104.9 Coyote Country. Come on, man.
Turn to rust, the air's getting thin. I can see my breath, the night is rolling in. The sky's gray, it's cold as a stone. It's just the kind of day I can't stand to be alone. You've been on my mind. I wish you were here beside me tonight, lying in this bed, 'cause I'm just not the same. I walk down these streets, I swear I hear your name, but it's just in my head. I wish you were in my arms instead. Thinking about you when I thought I saw your car. Can't escape you for long. You know I never get too far. You're everywhere I go, 'cause you're everywhere I've been. You're everything I wanted, and I want you back again. 'Cause you've been on my mind, and I wish you were here beside me tonight, lying in this bed, 'cause I'm just not the same. I walk down these streets, I swear I hear your name, but it's just in my head. I wish you were in my arms instead. I have to find a way, that's just how it is. I'm stuck here in this place. You've been on my mind, and I wish you were here beside me tonight, lying in this bed, 'cause I'm just not the same. I walk down these streets, I swear I hear your name, but it's just in my head. I wish you were in my arms instead. I wish you were